Hello and welcome back to another exciting season. Join me on this channel as I craft stunning projects without breaking the bank. From thrift stores, transformations, to uncovering gems at garage sales and Dollar Tree hauls. This is your to-go spot for budget-friendly creativities. If you are a follower, crafting enthusiastic, looking to save while crafting, you've come to the right place. Plus, stay tuned for some exciting collaborations ahead. I have this beautiful cutting board that I got at a grab bag from Michael's last year. I'm going to use white chalk paint and I'm going to cover it, giving it 2 coats. I have this hello sign and these leaves that I painted off camera in black. And you guys can choose whatever color you prefer. Now I'm gonna hot glue all of these pieces to the cutting board. And with this ribbon, I'm gonna hot glue it right here on top. And again, you guys could use whatever color ribbon you like. And look at how beautiful this is turning out. I also have this black and white ribbon. I bought it at Michael's last year in a grab bag as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and hot glue both of the corners in the back, and this is the way it looks. I hope you love it just like I do. I took this orange color and I diluted it in white, only because the orange that I had was too bright. And I will also be painting some of the beads in white. And I am going to be creating a beautiful fall garland. Now that the beads are put in place, we'll go ahead and put it to the side. And now I'm going to come in with the white chalk paint and this little owl. I will also remove this sticker, and later on with my drill, I'm going to be making a hole right here. And now let's go ahead and paint it. I'm going to give it 2 coats of white chalk paint. This owl is absolutely beautiful. I am loving it so far, and I'm not even done. And with this rope, this white rope from Dollar Tree, this is how I'm going to make my tassel. I just took a piece, folded, tied the top with a little bit of jute twine, and now I'm just going to go ahead and brush it until it's smooth, and then I come back and give it a little haircut. And this is the way it looks. I am loving that tassel. And the little owl, I will be giving it the same color orange. I'll give it 1 coat, and then with some hot glue, I'll glue it right on top of this white owl. So I made a bowl with the same jute twine, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use a little bit of hot glue and put it right here. This is so gorgeous. I hope that you have enjoyed this beautiful DIY, and if you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. I purchased these plywood circles, 3 in a package from Michael's. They're 14 inches and they are pretty thick as well. They're 0.23 inches. So I'm gonna go ahead on and I'm gonna paint the entire circle in white, and I'm giving it 1 coat. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put it to the side, and I have this leaf from Dollar Tree that I'm going to be painting in orange. But this acrylic paint is a little watery, so I like to add baking soda to it. And I gave it 1 coat. So I'm taking some more of this white chalk paint and I'm going to start creating the veins of the leaf. And this little home sign, they come 2 in a package from Dollar Tree. I'm painting it with this white chalk paint. And here comes almost the final part. I have this little piece of wood and I am going to hot glue it, of course, behind this leaf, adding more hot glue and then putting it on that circle that we painted in white. And now with the home sign, I'm going to do the same thing, some hot glue and putting it on top of this beautiful leaf. Oh my God, I am loving it. And I did a bow. I bought this ribbon at Dollar Tree and I have some leaves. These wooden beads, I'm painting some in orange and white, and this is what we're going to use to put in this jewel string and display it in the wall. And I want to thank you one more time. If you are watching my channel and you are a return subscriber, hello, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being part of my channel. And if this is your first time stopping by, please consider subscribing. I would love for you to be part of my channel. And I hope you enjoy this beautiful DIY. I purchased this cutting board at Aldi's and I will be giving it 2 coats with white chalk paint. And I have these little wood blocks that I will be painting also in white. Everything is dry now, so let's go ahead on and hot glue these little blocks to the cutting board, and these will be the legs. Later on, off camera, I came back in and I completed to paint the bottom side of this cutting board. I have also these rub-ons, this huge leaf. Oh my God, I'm in love with this leaf. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it off and I will be rubbing it on to the cutting board. And just finishing up, I'm gonna go ahead and hot glue some of this macrame cotton twine right here, and we are done. I hope you have enjoyed this DIY, and if you do, don't forget to comment and share with your families and friends so like that this video could reach more people. And let me know what you think about this DIY. also purchased this water pitcher at the thrift store. I'll be spray painting it with Rust-Oleum white paint. I'll give it 2 coats, and once it's dry, I have this gold marker, and I'm just gonna go ahead and trace around this raised area. This is coming out absolutely gorgeous. I am really liking this, and I paid $1/4 for this. Years ago, this was in a big box with a lot of other items, and I was just lucky to be able to obtain this piece. I'm gonna be adding some fall leaves, and this is it, my dear friends. Give it a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this project. I purchased this pumpkin at Dollar Tree, and I am going to begin by giving it 1 coat with this chalk paint, and the color is Serenity Blue. So this is molding clay. I purchased this at Amazon. Now I'm gonna go ahead and shape it as a peduncle, and then I'm just gonna put it to the side and wait a day or 2 until it hardens. This line right here is bothering me, this division. So I'm gonna come in with some of this spackle, and I will just start filling it in. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and freshen it up once again, just to make sure that it looks nice and even. And once that is completed and dry, I'm gonna come in with some white chalk paint, and I'm just going to be distressing it. So everything is nice and dry, so I'm just gonna go ahead and eliminate this little stamp out of here very carefully. I don't want it to sink. I want to make sure that the foam is even, because we are going to put that new peduncle in there. So I'm not trying to create a hole. I also have these little stickers from Dollar Tree. I am going to start decorating my pumpkin. guys, look at how gorgeous this is turning out. Nice and glammy. I am loving it. And now the peduncle is already nice and hard, so I'm gonna come in with this acrylic paint in silver, and I will be giving it 2 coats. So now the peduncle is completely dry, so it's time to glue it right on top of this pumpkin. This pumpkin is absolutely gorgeous. I also have some white leaves from Dollar Tree. I'm going to be cutting 2 of them and placing them right on top. I want to express my gratitude for your visit. If it's your first time here, please consider subscribing, sharing, and liking. I hope you enjoy what's coming up, and if you do, don't forget to leave it in the comments section. For this project, I'm going to continue to use these gem stickers. I have 2 of these vases. These vases, I have them for like, I don't know, maybe 2 to 3 years now. I bought them at Dollar Tree and they were $1 back then. And I will do the same thing to both of these jars. Light bulbs from Dollar Tree. I also purchased this about 2 years ago and they were also $1. So now I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on one corner so this will move from its place, and then the other one I'm just going to go ahead and show you that you could do both of them with these beautiful light bulbs, or you can just add some fall leaves just like I'm going to be doing. Now this project was nice and simple. It really didn't take much of my time. If you are inspired, please leave me in the comment section your thoughts. I hope you enjoy this. Purchased these little cutting boards at Temu. I purchased a dozen for under $4, and I started to write fall, but I didn't like the way it turned out, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it 1 coat with this Serenity Blue. And this is a piece of wallpaper that I have left over from a prior project, and I will be placing it on the lower portion of this beautiful cutting board. After cutting all the excess wallpaper off of this cutting board, then I'll be able to come in and start decorating it. And I'll begin with these beautiful pumpkins. And just to make this project look finished, I'm gonna take this baker's twine, and with some hot glue, I'll be gluing it right here on this division. Let's continue with the baker's twine, and I will also wrap the handle. And these rub-on pumpkins, I'm gonna go ahead and start placing them wherever I think they look nice. I'll thread this baker's twine through this small hole on the cutting board, creating a convenient way to hang it on the wall. And now this is it for this beautiful little cutting board. And now for the final reveal. I hope you enjoy it. This one, I'm going to go ahead and give it one entire coat with white chalk paint. And now with the same exact wallpaper, I'm placing it right here on the handle. And with my finger knife, I will cut the excess wallpaper off. And with the same finger knife, I'm just gonna go ahead and poke that hole through to make sure that we have something to hang it on the wall. I'm gonna continue to use the same baker's twine. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it right here, make it look nice and pretty. And again, this is a reminder, all of these projects must be less than $5. This one cost me pennies because I bought 12 cutting boards for less than $4. And now to use more of these beautiful pumpkins. And now we are almost done. I'm gonna go ahead and hook this baker's twine right here. And this is it for this beautiful DIY. I hope you have enjoyed these projects. And if you did, remember, don't forget that big thumbs up. It does help my channel. I have this little canvas picture from, I don't know, I think maybe 3-4 years now from Dollar Tree, and I purchased it for $1. I'm gonna go ahead and give it one entire coat of this Serenity blue chalk paint. I'll be putting it to the side, and then I also have this little white pumpkin also from Dollar Tree. I believe they are a package of either 5 or 6 for $1.25. I had these leftovers from last year, so I took it out of my stash and I'm going to be using one of them. So now I'm giving it again an entire coat of white chalk paint. And this word autumn, I am going to be giving it one coat with black chalk paint. I put the letters on top of the Scotch tape so I can have some stability while I am painting all these letters. So now it's time to glue all of these with some hot glue, and I'm using some tweezers because I don't want to, burn myself. So I'll do this to every single letter. And I have this raffia little bowl from a different project, and I'm just gonna go ahead and place it right here with some hot glue. This is turning out so pretty. And again, I'm coming back with this canvas, and with plenty of hot glue, I'm gonna be placing this beautiful pumpkin right on top. I also have some more of these little ribbon pumpkins that I am totally in love with. So I'm gonna go ahead and start placing them wherever I think they look beautiful. I'd like to express my heartfelt gratitude for your unwavering support throughout the video. If you found the content intriguing, please consider subscribing, sharing, and liking, especially if this is your first time visiting. To my return subscribers, your continuing support means the world to me.
Stay, even for a moment, that's okay. Even if the sky is turning gray.
I have this little fishbowl from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna try to make this look like a pumpkin, and the colors that I will be using is going to be crispy green, white, and orange. I'm gonna start with the green one, and as you see, I'm making stripes only in the inside of this fishbowl, and I will continue to do that with the white and the orange. Now all the colors are nice and dry and they are all blend in. I'm coming in with a lot of Mod Podge and I'm gonna seal these colors in only because we're gonna be using some floral and we don't want that paint to scrape. And now everything is nice and dry, so I'm gonna add a little bit of floral foam in here that I have recycled. And this floral, some of it was left over. I got it from the bottom of my stash. Also, I purchased 2 of these floral bundles this year. And now it's time to put all of this together. I'm gonna start arranging these beautiful flowers inside this fishbowl for a stunning display. Don't forget to leave me in the comment section your thoughts. And now I'm going to be showing you the final review. I am totally in love with this piece.
Stay, even for a moment, that's okay. Even if the sky is turning gray.
Mixing some baking soda with acrylic paint. The color is khaki, and the candle holder also recycled from several years. And I wanted to leave this little mistake so you guys can know that we are not perfect and we make so many mistakes, and we just edit the video so you won't see the mistakes that we make. We only let you see what we want you to see. One of my sweet viewers said, wow, you make it look so easy, and when I try, I make so much of a mess. And I say, yes, that's us too, behind the scene. So now I'm gonna go ahead and give it one coat to the entire piece. So now that the candle holder is completely dry, I'm coming in with this jute twine and I'm gonna wrap it around several times around the candle holder. I'm gonna put this to the side for a minute and I'm gonna go ahead and prepare this little basket. This is from Dollar Tree. They have the oval one and the round, and they come in 3 different colors: white, black, and gray. I'm going to be putting plenty of hot glue on this floral foam. I'm going to be filling it in with some of this dry grass, if that's what you can call it. I bought this at Dollar Tree many years ago, and I'm also going to be adding some of these loose leaves from the bottom of my stash, along with some pumpkins. And we are almost done with plenty of hot glue. I'm gonna go ahead and add it to this candle holder, and I will adhere it to the basket. I hope you enjoy this beautiful project. And for our next project, I have this beautiful piece that I purchased at Dollar Tree, and of course this is $125. I'm going to relocate this jute twine, but before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and distress the inside of this beautiful frame, and I'm going to distress it with white chalk paint. I also purchased this ceramic vase at Dollar Tree several years ago. I'm gonna take this beautiful ribbon, and with some hot glue, I'm just gonna glue it right here. So now the ribbon is completely put in place, and with some more hot glue, I'm going to go ahead and adhere it to this beautiful frame. For this video, I really didn't go crazy buying a lot of items, so I decided to use whatever I had in my stash. So I have also these beautiful flowers, and I am going to be putting them right in here. And this is it for this beautiful DIY. And for our next DIY, I also purchased this beautiful owl last year, or I don't know, I think it was 2 years ago, I'm not sure, but it was in the bottom of my stash as well. I am going to be giving it one coat with this melted chocolate color, and I'm going to be doing that to the entire piece. And as you can see Diva's little tail, look at her. She's just waggling her tail all over. The owl is completely painted and dry. I took this metallic gold paint. I'm gonna dip my finger in it, and then I'm just gonna rub the owl only on the areas that are raised. Shoelace bow with this jute twine, and with some hot glue, I'm gonna glue it right in front of the owl. Moving on to these Jenga blocks, I'm gonna go ahead and make 8 sets of 2, and I'm gonna be gluing them with hot glue. And now with some more hot glue, I'm gonna glue them just as so. And I'm gonna do that to all of them. And these are gonna be my legs for a tray. adding more hot glue to these Jenga blocks, and these are going to go on each corner of this beautiful tray. I purchased this at a garage sale for 25 cents, but they do sell them at the dollar store for $1.25. This is the way it's looking so far. Now with some more hot glue, I got this floral foam, and I am going to be placing it with a lot of hot glue right in the center of this beautiful tray. I also have lots of floral from my stash. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut them individually. I'm gonna start placing them around the floral foam. And now we have to keep the cost down. We cannot go over the $5. But again, you know, I really didn't spend nothing because I had everything on hand. But if you were going to go ahead and buy it, then you would have to make sure to add less flowers, because that's where the cost goes. But because again, I had these leftover floral, most of it, I really didn't spend much money. The tray cost me 25 cents. The owl cost me $1, and the rest went in floral. As you can see, I added the owl on top. I also added a couple of pumpkins that I had in the bottom of my stash. And this is it for this beautiful DIY. Please let me know in the comment section your thoughts. I have this beautiful flower pot that my son gave me. He gave me 3 of them. I'm gonna go ahead and use the same ribbon that I used earlier, and with some hot glue, I will be adhering it to this beautiful pot. Look at how beautiful this mirror window is. This I purchased at Dollar Tree. I have this corner bracket I already painted off camera with white chalk paint, and I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue to make sure that it stays in place while I come back with a screw and screw it in. I want to make sure that my flower pot is not going to be falling off. Now that this is all put in place, I'm coming in with some white chalk paint, and I'm gonna go ahead and paint the screw in white. And now for a lot more hot glue, I'm gonna place right up here on this bracket. I wanna make sure that my flower pot is not going to fall out. Dear friends, if you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Just remember that it is completely free. And I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section. Let me know which of these 5 projects you liked the best, and don't forget that big thumbs up. Now I have some floral foam. I'm gonna put it right in here, and with a little bit of magic, voila, there's pumpkin and leaves. Did you see that? I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget that big thumbs up, subscribe, share, and like. And like that, I'll see you in my next video.
Stay, even for a moment, that's okay. Even if the sky is turning gray. Ooh.
I have these body massage that I purchased at Dollar Tree. Most of the items today are from Dollar Tree. Also, this garden dish, I went to the dollar store and I purchased 3 of them. And I'm going to be using one of them for this project. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add E6000, and later on I'm going to come in with some hot glue. But I have this level that I'm going to be putting on top of this plate just to make sure that when I glue it, it's nice and leveled. So now everything is glued in. I'm gonna take it outside and I'm gonna use Rust-Oleum white paint, and I'm gonna spray paint the whole entire piece. So now everything is completely dry, I am going to use some floral foam, and I glue in one piece for now, and all of these floral also from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit more of hot glue, and I'm going to go ahead and glue the second piece, and these come two in a package. And then I'm just going to use the floral and some Spanish moss. And this little pumpkin I did in this channel, I will leave you the link to this video down in the description box. And just remember that if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, I would love to have you as part of my channel. Now the piece that I'm putting on top of the foam, I'm not gluing it in because you can alternate it and you could put whatever you want on top. I love the way this centerpiece came out, and I hope you love it too. I purchased this orange plate from Dollar Tree last year, and I also have all these window claims that I got this year from Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using the pumpkin, and I will be putting it right in the middle of the plate. I also have this messy bowl that I made in a prior video. I'm repurposing it. I'm going to be putting some hot glue on it, and I'm going to be gluing it right above the pumpkin. And remember that you could use whatever claim you want because they are removable. This summer I went to a lot of garage sales and I got this beautiful tray for $1. Somebody tried painting it, but something went wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and sand it, and then I'm going to go ahead and use some Rust-Oleum white paint, and I'm going to go outside and I'll be spray painting the entire piece. Now that it's dry, I'll start embellishing it. I have these napkins that I bought at Dollar Tree, and I will be decorating it with one of them. Sit back, relax, and watch how I do this process. Now the design that I want is already cut out. As you can see, I'm going to use a little bit of Mod Podge, and then I'm going to go ahead and spread it around, and I will be adding the napkin right on top of it. Look how beautiful. Now that this is all put in place, I'm coming in with some black chalk paint and I'm distressing it just a bit. And then I have this macrame cotton twine from Crafter Square, and I am going to wrap around both of the handles. And now it's time to add the legs. I have these little chest pieces. I'm gonna paint them twice with this chalk paint. Wait till they dry, and then we could just go ahead and start hot gluing them to the bottom of the tray. And now I'm gonna go ahead and show you a second way that I am decorating this tray. I have some more of these window claims that I purchased, of course, at Dollar Tree. I was so happy because I don't get this lucky all the time. But I found 6 different window clings. Dollar Tree carries wallpaper, and this is the one that I found. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it to size, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in the inside just like you see right here. And this is a second option. Once you do that and that's in place, then you can go ahead and choose whatever window clings you want, and then you could just put it on top. And then remember that the window clings are removable, so you could switch it around according to the season. And depending on what you're going to put inside the tray, you can always move the cling around to the corner, the center, or wherever you feel that is necessary. And this is the one that I am going to be using today. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please leave me in the comment section which was your favorite, and if you enjoy this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. That does help my channel. Look at how beautiful. I love this thankful little word along with this little plaque. I'm gonna give it one coat with this antique wax, and I'm just gonna go ahead and water it down. Once I give it that one coat, I'm gonna come in with a wiping, and I'm gonna go ahead and wipe the excess off. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe all this away, all the excess, and then I have some thumbtacks that I am going to be painting with black chalk paint. Once they are completely dry, I'm gonna go ahead and proceed to take away the nail part because I'm gonna be hot gluing them to the board. But in the meantime, I'm gonna also take this thankful sign, and I'm also gonna give it only one coat of the same black chalk paint. And now it's time to assemble. I am going to be using some hot glue, plenty of hot glue. And then once that is done, I will place it right on top of the wood plaque. And like I said before, I'm taking out that little nail section off. Once I do that to all four, then I'm going to put them on all four corners of the plaque with hot glue. I'm going to continue to embellish it with these transferable leaves. And all I'm doing is placing it wherever I think it's gonna look pretty. I'm just rubbing it, and I'll be lifting the plastic and making sure that there is no leaf left on the plastic. And that was nice and simple. Look at that. I am loving this little piece. This is so simple, yet it's so beautiful. And as you can see on the thankful, you could see the brown leather penetrating through or peeking through. And that's exactly why I only gave it one coat. I have these black beads. And with these black beads, I'm going to be putting 6 of them through this jute cord or jute twine. And this is how we're going to hang it on the wall. But before then, I also have this thicker wood bead. I'm going to be placing it right here in the middle, folding the jute cord. I'm going to tuck it in with hot glue. And then I'm going to turn the plaque around. And that's how we are going to hang it on the wall. I'm going to use plenty of hot glue. And to reinforce this, I am going to be using a little piece of popsicle stick with some more hot glue. Then I'll cut the excess jute string or jute cord. And this is it for this beautiful project. I am hoping that you enjoy it. Here's another quick and easy project. I'm going to be putting this candle for 5 minutes at a time in my microwave, and it took 15 minutes for this candle to melt. Once it's melted, I'm going to put it inside this little container. I also purchased that at the Dollar Tree. The wick, I'm going to be putting it down. I'm going to make sure that it's straight because I'm going to be cutting it into 3, and that's how we're going to be placing it right in here. I waited about 15 minutes before I would put these little wicks in there so they can stay standing. And I'm going to put this to the side, and now I'm going to be creating a stand for it. I have these wood Jenga blocks. I am going to be using a combination of wood glue along with hot glue, and I'll be gluing 9 of them side to side. Now I'm gonna place 3 on each side, and I'm gonna do the same thing, hot glue and wood glue. I want to take a moment to thank Brenda and Connie for putting this playlist together every month, and to Monica for participating as a co-host. I am using the same watered down antique wax, and I'm going to be giving it 1 coat to the entire piece, but this time I'm not going to be wiping it down. I'm going to take these wooden beads, and I'm going to use 4. Those are going to be the legs, and I'm going to use again a combination of hot glue and wood glue, and I'm going to put 1 on each corner. And this is it for this beautiful little riser, and this is where I'm going to be putting my candle. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget that big thumbs up. Moving on to our final project. I purchased this several years ago at Dollar General, and I believe I paid 80%. I think it was 80 or 50% off. I'll begin by taking all the attachments, including this label over here. I'm gonna be giving it one coat with this melted chocolate from Apple Barrel, and I'm only gonna give it one coat because I'm looking forward for that pink to penetrate through. I'm gonna be cutting this colored cardstock to size, and then once it's cut to size, I'm gonna go ahead and put it inside the frame with a couple of hot glue drops. Not a lot because I don't want the paper to get wrinkled. I'm gonna take this leather leaf, put some hot glue right here, and then I'm gonna glue it inside the frame. I'm putting it to the side, and then with this air clay, I'm coming in and I'm going to be creating a peduncle. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use the same melted chocolate, and I'm gonna give it one coat. And now it's completely dry, so I'm gonna go ahead, plenty of hot glue, and here it is. I'm gluing it right up here. This looks so beautiful. I am really liking this piece, but you have to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And now for the final reveal.
Stay, even for a moment, that's okay. Even if the sky is turning gray.
I have this orange pumpkin from Dollar Tree along with these 8 beaded necklace. I'm gonna go ahead and make a hole on top of the pumpkin. Once that this hole is done, I'm going to go ahead and start hot gluing the necklace on the pumpkin. So this is the way it looks, and now I'm gonna go ahead and take some white chalk paint and paint the entire pumpkin. I'm I'm taking this piece of white rope from Dollar Tree, and with some jute twine, I am going to wrap the entire piece of rope, creating the stem for the pumpkin. And this is the way it looks all wrapped up. Let's go ahead and cut this piece, and here it is. Now with some hot glue, I'm just gonna glue it right the way you see it right here. And now look at how beautiful. I love the way this is turning out. I have also this ribbon from Dollar Tree. Look at how gorgeous. I'm gonna create a bow, and then the bow I'm gonna tie it with some jute twine and tie it right where the stem is at. I wanted to keep this pumpkin with neutral colors, so I have these little beady flowers from Dollar Tree, and I'm just gonna cut some of them and put them right on top, right by the bowl. Look at how gorgeous. And I also have this burlap rose that I am going to be putting right here. I think this is absolutely stunning. What do you think? Please leave me a comment in the comment section and tell me what you think, and I will show you the final review in a few seconds. But before, I have another DIY. In a previous video, I showed you all of these window clings. I love them. So now let's go ahead and start putting them to use. I have 2 of these candles that I bought, of course, at Dollar Tree. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some of these window clings on both of them. Something nice and simple. I think this took a couple of seconds. Look at how gorgeous. You light up the candle and voila, look at how gorgeous. It just gives it a total new look. And I have a second candle like I said before, and we'll put this one that says Seasons of Changes. You could stick these window clings anywhere that you think it might look beautiful. It does not have to be a window. And I will show you now the final reveal. I hope you enjoy it. This little jar at Dollar General for $1.70. It was on sale. And I'm just gonna take more window clings, and I am going to stick it right here in front. Doesn't that look beautiful? And then I'm gonna take some hot glue and glue some jute twine right up here. I think I went overboard with that hot glue, but no big deal. I am going to fix that, and here we are. I'm going to wrap it around several times, and once that is done, I'm going to come in with a brush and I'm going to distress it just a bit. And I'm also going to go ahead and add some fall leaves. Now remember that you can add whatever you want on top. And talking about fall, remember this is a collaboration with Maria. Don't forget to visit her channel, Crafting with Maria, and show her a lots of love. And this was nice and simple. I'm distressing it just a bit. And don't forget to leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know what you think about this simple DIY. these picture frames at Dollar General. They were 50% off, so I paid 50 cents for each of these frames. I'm going to take some white chalk paint and I am going to paint the entire frame. I'll do the same thing to both of the frames. So now I'm going to take these two wine corks and I am going to hot glue them right on top, and I'll do the same thing to both of the frames again. So I'm creating some beautiful pumpkins. I also have some chew twine that I'm going to be making 2 bowls, and I'm going to be putting one on each frame. Some more window clings. I have some of these leaves and I'll put 1 leaf on each frame. This is so beautiful and so simple. Look at how gorgeous. I also wanted to mention a lot of my viewers have not subscribed. Why don't you go ahead and subscribe? The subscription is completely free. And also don't forget to hit that notification button like that. Every time I upload a video, you are going to be notified by YouTube. And don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you have enjoyed these beautiful DIYs. And I have this pumpkin from Dollar Tree. I took out that raffia, this little pumpkin, and I am going to cut off this stem. Once that is done, I'm coming in with some white chalk paint and I'm gonna go ahead and paint the whole entire pumpkin. So now the pumpkin is completely dry. Now I'm coming with this color. This is the color that I chose. And I'm just gonna start drawing some lines on the pumpkin just to give it that definition. And now it's time to start decorating it. I have more window clings, and this is the one that I'm going to use. I'm using white emerald glue. You could use Mod Podge. I think it's the same thing. And I'm going to go ahead and put it right on top of this beautiful pumpkin. This little pumpkin that we took out, we're going to glue it right back with a little bit of hot glue. Look how gorgeous. And I have this jute twine, but before then I'm gonna take this little piece of wood and I'm gonna hot glue it right up here. So I made a little bow with this jute twine, and with a little bit of hot glue I'm gonna glue it right up here, and then I'm gonna come back with some more window clings and I'm gonna put 2 leaves right by the bow. I apply one coat of sage color to some of the beads. The white ones I purchased at Dollar Tree. I'm going to be placing one green and two white, and I'm going to be repeating the same pattern several times. And now with white chalk paint, I'm going to come in with this wood slice, and I am going to be giving it one coat, and I'm just going to be painting the inside. Once I give it that one coat, and I'm gonna wait till it dries, then I have this beautiful little leaf from Dollar Tree. I am just gonna go ahead with some hot glue and place it right in the middle. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and add the tassel, and this is it for this beautiful little garland. I am totally in love with it. Let me know in the comments section your thoughts. I took a piece of Scotch tape and I put in the word fall and hello, and of course I'm missing an L for that fall, but I'll come back later and finish that one up. I didn't have an extra L, so I had to dig through my pile for a T and then kind of make it look like an L, but I'm giving it one coat with this mixture. All I did was take some of this brown acrylic paint and watered it down, and I'm just gonna go ahead and give it one coat to all the letters. And now it's time to glue all of these letters to this beautiful plaque. I purchased this at Dollar Tree. And with hot glue, I'm just gonna go ahead and put one by one. And I'm using a tweezer because I do not want to burn myself. And here we are. I thought that this leaf would look nice on this corner, so I placed it. Later on, you're gonna see that I came and I just removed it and placed it with a smaller leaf. But for now, I'm gonna show you how I put this rub-on leaf right in the middle. I also purchased, I think it was about a year ago at Dollar Tree. I have not seen these yet. I hope they come back because I would buy some more. I love these, especially if you are going to be transferring them into glass. It's much easier, but this I didn't have a problem transferring it here. Look at how beautiful this looks. And then I also have a smaller leaf. I'm gonna be putting it right here. I am liking this much better with these 3 leaves. What do you think? Isn't it pretty? It's nice and simple, yet it makes a statement. And for our final project, I purchased these window clings last year at Dollar Tree. I went on and I cut it into 2 pieces. This was a wreath. This was left over because I've been using pieces of it for other projects. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to measure it out. Once I have the correct measurements, I'm coming in with some Mod Podge and I will be placing everything together. and this beautiful wired pumpkin with beads from Dollar Tree. This also was from last year. I'm not sure if they have them this year. So as you see, I'm just going to give it one coat to this stamp, and then I am going to be using some hot glue, and I will be placing it right on top of the charger. And now I'm gonna go ahead and take the brown pieces of Jenga, and I will be placing them around the plate. So there is a little gap right here, so I'm just gonna put this Jenga this way, and then I'm gonna go ahead with my miter shear. I'm cutting a little piece, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and place it right there in that little corner. Once I put this right there in this little corner, and it just fit absolutely perfect, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm coming back and I will be distressing the little pumpkin with the brown acrylic paint, and that will be it for this beautiful piece. I also want to thank you for stopping by and staying until the end of my video. If you are stopping by for the first time, please consider subscribing, sharing, and liking. And for my return subscribers, you guys mean the world to me. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video.